Alright, this is first time outside. Really haven't done anything since the last video, so it's not like we're doing a bunch of training outside of what you see. So your pup should actually be further along than ours. At this point, I just want to change the environment, still work on some of the same things. Obviously he knows what we're doing, so we're just going to mix it up. We'll start with the little let's go. Let's go! Come on. Come, sit. Yes, good boy. That's about what I want to look for in a recall. Let's go. Come on. Yes. And I don't want to always have him come in and sit. I want to switch it up. Come on, let's go. Come on, over here, over here. Good boy. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Down. Up. Up. Good. Down. No. Good. A little bit of correction now, making sure that he understands it's unacceptable to sit up. Good. Up. No. Down. Down. Not. No. Down. Good. Nope. Down. Good. Start working on some separation. Good. Positional chop. No. Down. No. Down. Yes. Waiting for that body position to change a little bit. Good. Sit. Yes. Come. Come. Come on. Come on. Sit. Yes. Okay. Sit. Yep. So I'm starting to build a little bit more separation from my hand to his face. Making him work a little bit more, follow with less reward. Good boy. Good boy, yes. Sit. Good. Heel. Left foot forward. It's really not getting much, but every few paces I'll start to bait him a little bit more. Switching position, different direction. Hold. Yes. Hold. Yes. Heel. Sit. Yes. Down. Down. Good. Good. Out. Down. No. No. Down. Good. Good boy. Break. All right, so we're going to start back up with the leash. Again, sit, sit, sit. Getting him to forget about the leash. The leash will be in our right hand. Sit, sit, sit. Yes. Leash will be in our right hand, same policy. We're going to move left foot forward, right into our heel, and then just keep working the same stuff. Yep. Using the leash to help guide him, stay in a little closer. Put a little pressure on his neck. Good. So now he's starting to learn to forget about the leash. Hold. Yes. Good. Heel. Sit. Yes. Come. Come. Yes. Hang on. So now what we're going to try to do, sit, is work on a little duration. Couple different things we can try. Just keeping him in that sit command. Good. for longer periods of time. Really is trying to stretch it out 20, 30 seconds at a time. If he starts to move, little tug on the leash, a correction, just a mental. It's not yanking him back into place, but just a little bit of pressure because we're going to start to move him over to a prong collar, and that'll kind of teach him that, nope, sit, sit. Yes. The prong collar will teach him and give us a little means of communication that's quicker and more effective than the flat collar. The other thing I want to start working on is taking off with our right foot and keeping it, nope, sit, sit. So you can start to see that I'm going to have to start now, that it's not all fun and games and he's a little older. There's going to be some correction and keeping him in the space. So back to what I was saying, we'll start working on taking a right, sit, taking a right foot forward, good, without him leaving. Good. Good. Heel. And then starting with the left, picking up our heel. Sit. Changing our body position. Good. Down. Down. Up. So he's just not getting it down as much. Nope. Up. Up. No. No. Hey. Down. Good. Eventually there will be a correction with the leash, but he's been a little sensitive to it, so I'm going to take my time with him. Right here. Good. Good. Good boy. Sit. So I'm going to take my time with him just because I know he's been a little sensitive. Other dogs, I can come right down and make a correction with them hard on the prong, and they'll pick it right back up. So again, I'm going to work on that right leg, taking off, which will keep him. And this is what this is doing, is setting us up for a long down or a long stay or a long sit, to where we'll take off, walk away with our right foot, dog will remain in position, we'll go over to the other side of the room, turn around and recall him in. So, you really want to work on that come. So if I started off on the leash, I would start with my right foot, leave him, come, draw him in, yes. Whether he sits or not is up to you, but work on that recall till he knows that when you say come, boy, that he's coming to you, and then eventually we'll set it up to where, like I said, come on, sit. We can take off with our right foot. Now, gonna try it, see if we got lucky for the video. Sit. Hey, good. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy, come on. Good boy, yes. So eventually, obviously it'll be easy for him to stay in his place, but I'd like to see him stay in that sitting command, and then I'll walk across the room, recall him in, and then he'll come to me, and then we can set up that heel again, where he's sitting back at my side, and we can take off either in the heel, or just do another recall. Okay. And lastly, again, just working on that teardrop to the heel, starting it off. Really what that's going to do is to put all the pieces together. We would put him in a sit. We would walk to the other side of the room, recall him in, and as he comes in, we'll take our step back. He'll follow the hand right into heel, and we'll go in the other direction. So we're trying to put these little components back together. So in the big picture, it'll all come as one full movement. And then, ideally, you've been working with your tug or a toy or a ball, and we have something animated that he's willing to work for, and that'll really pick things up for him. For him, it's the tug, which I didn't bring out, but I do have the flirt pole. Come here. Heel. Sit. Let's go. Hold. Yes. Heel. Try to find some nice separation between the movements so they're defined. Nothing's kind of mushy in there. Make sure if you're doing a hold, hold. He stopped. Everything's good. Heel. Move it into the next maneuver. Come. Come. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. Come on. So it could be a little crisper. If the unfortunate truth is we probably fed him 2 hours ago. Normally, as these dogs get a little older and I move them over, so probably in the next 2 weeks, I'll be moving them over to just feeding once a day in the morning. So by the evening, he should be good and hungry and ready to really work for something. Last thing we'll work on tonight is just using the float bowl and stuff.